This is a story of outcasts. This is a story of underdogs. This is a story of you know, people who didn't have a family, who didn't have anyone to rely on, who meet one another and you know, build that family. And so, yeah, they're still very much underdogs. And in this film, I think that's what resonates. I think that's what people really like about it.
State pronti, saranno qui a momenti. È un fucile.
Non ti sembra un fucile?
In genere io usavo i fucili e tu le spade, ma pare che ora usiamo i fucili tutti e due. Non immaginavo.
Yeah, it'll continue to surprise the audience, which is something that you don't typically get in a sequel, because if you're getting a sequel, that means the first one worked, and if the first one worked, oftentimes the studio is going to force you into repeating all the beats of the first one. But that's not what James did.
Ah, tosta questa.
I think that's why people fell in love with them, to be honest with you. I think because they were imperfect, because they were flawed and they were dysfunctional, I think it allows for people to be able to relate with them because they're not so perfect. I think that's kind of why people fell in love with them. I think anytime when you can take someone who has a lot of personal issues, a lot of personal baggage, but can put everything aside, all their personal issues aside, for a greater cause, and I think there's something inspiring about that.
Io vedo dentro di te paura, gelosia, tradimento. È nostro dovere purificare l'universo da queste debolezze.
Sai, dicevano che siete degli stronzetti presuntuosi, ma non è affatto vero.
Allora.
The thing is, in the first movie, you know, I didn't know if anyone was going to go see it, and to spend, you know, nearly 3 years of your life making a movie which no one might see is scary. On this one, I knew people were waiting. They had fallen in love with these characters. I couldn't wait to see what we did with them next. That makes it a lot less pressure than it was in the first film.
Dopo tutti questi anni ti ho trovato.
E tu chi diavolo sei?
Sono tuo padre, Peter.
My favorite thing about this movie is that this guy comes to this planet and decides, evidently, that the thing to do for Meredith Quill is to look like Kurt Russell. Be that guy. I think that's that begins your levels of humor within this character, who's going to be a part of this galaxy, this Guardians of the Galaxy world, and I don't know, the layers of humor that James plays with in this movie, from music to behavior to big questions of parental guidance, and to being the child that is looking for that guidance and is going to question it, and putting it in fantastic, fun ways to watch amidst other stories that matter to your friends and they matter to you. I love the way he takes all these things and mixes them up.
Potremo alzare molto i prezzi se salveremo la galassia 2 volte. Sì!
That's what made them so authentic. It made them innovative. So audiences are suckers for those nuances, you know. But I when I'm not doing movies, I'm watching them, so I'm an audience member. And Guardians of the Galaxy would have been a movie that I would have enjoyed from beginning to end, and I would have watched continuously and repeatedly.
Non fate altro che urlarvi contro. Non siete amici.
No, siamo una famiglia. Tranne lei, forse.